All right. Hey, everybody. Rusty and I have just spent the last about 36 hours in this beautiful place called Lodwar.
I'm behind the camera, by the way. Hi, everybody. And it's my birthday. Hi, it's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Rusty.
Yay.
I'm not going to say how old he is. I know. Will not say.
Yeah, thank you for the 55 up there. That's good. Okay.
Anyway, Lodwar, the center of Turkana land in northwest Kenya. And I just told Rusty, I asked him, what's the smallest town you can imagine? And he said, Marcelina, Missouri, I think is what he told me.
Marcelina, Missouri, Walt Disney's hometown, where they came up with, that's where the basis of Main Street USA at Disney World and Disneyland is.
Marcelina, Missouri. And then I looked at him and I said, today we're going to Marcelina. And we just landed in New York City, which is Lodwar. So I'm trying to prepare him mentally for what he's going to experience as we land in Orus, which the last airplane who was going to take us in there, the pilot, I told him we we're going to Orus, and he's been in Kenya for 20 years. He said, I have no idea where Orus is at. It's like literally not on the map. So that's where we're landing, and we are going to be with the Pokot in East Pokot. Last few days we've been in West Pokot. So it's going to be exciting. It's a place that I really cut my teeth on missions 20 years ago. So it's a very special place. My second home. That's what I told Rusty. So I'm taking him to my second home. Not many people get to go to my second home.
Okay, I'm behind camera, so it's going to be a little weird for you to listen to this. Hi, I'm here. How you doing? Okay, so yesterday was one of the worst, long, horrible drives of my life. It was literally 9.5 hours on no road. And then we get to a place where guys, okay, this is why Greg is so good at what he does, because I can't do it. We meet a woman. Greg says, can we see some water? We just need a little water. And she brings, they can't find any water. They can't find it in the whole village. So she brings out what she washes her utensils in. Guys, it was cow urine. Okay? So next time you go, you know, life is bad. I'm having a rough time. Oh no, my internet's not working. They wash their dishes in cow urine. Okay? You got it pretty good. And this is what Greg deals with all the time. I don't know how he does it. Anyway, back to you. Hold on. We've been hanging out with Faith. Faith, am I lying? Am I exaggerating? Is that pretty close? Is that there?
That's actually true.
That was true.
I can confirm that.
Okay. Yeah. You don't wash your dishes in cow urine though, right?
No. Myself, I don't, but we've seen that. We saw that yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. All right. She knows what she's talking about. Yeah. All right. Where'd you go?
I'm over here. Sorry about that.
Okay. It's all right. We're doing a show. All right. So.
That was West Pokot though, Rusty.
Okay.
This is East Pokot.
Oh,
distant cousins. But I think they probably still do that.
No.
But yeah. So we'll be in there. World Mission has drilled more water wells, which we'll see today. Going to be awesome.
And obviously they needed them in the last place, right?
And we're going to do that well there in the last place. We'll do that. But we're going to actually visit wells that World Mission has drilled over the last 20 years. Going to be super exciting. Water filters. Lots of treasures have gone in here. And it's still the tension between the Pokot and Turkana. So we're super excited for today, this special day in someone's life. We're going to have a great time. And welcome to my second home.
All right, we're on our way. Woo! Okay, we're back at the plane. All right, we have our pilot. Do we call you Captain Sarah? Would that be good?
You can call that if you want.
I like that.
Captain Sarah, that's good. It makes you see, it makes you seem much more important because you're a lot older than you look.
Thank you.
Okay, so we took a little video when we were on the last flight, Captain Sarah, and I was flying, but you couldn't hear what we were saying.
Yes.
So you let me fly the plane, and we flew over the equator.
We did.
That was pretty cool. Am I the worst pilot you've ever seen? How'd I do?
You did pretty good. Okay. Definitely not the worst.
Awesome. Okay.
Better than most.
Really? Okay, that's good.
Video game
we'll let Greg try today and see how he does.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. All right. So So we're getting ready to go on the plane, Greg. What's our next step here?
Next stop is East Pokot. We are going to the famous Orus, Kenya runway that few people have ever been on.
Have you been on that yet, Captain Sarah? You have? How is it?
It's a nice runway.
Okay. By the way, how far of a flight is this?
Oh, it's an hour and 15 minutes.
Hour and 15 minutes. Oh, and I know what I remember. And then you've got to leave us because you got something else going on. What's going on?
So we got a phone call yesterday for a medical evacuation. So I will drop you guys in Orus and then fly over to Marsabit and pick up a patient there and take him.
So I mean, just does that happen a lot where you just got some guy and he's stuck in Africa and you got to go fly him to a hospital?
It happens somewhat frequently, just because the hospitals in rural parts of Kenya often can't handle serious cases.
Do you have any idea what kind of case this is?
He sliced through his hand with a bandsaw.
Oh, ow!
And he's a carpenter, so he needs his hand for his
well, yeah, and we're just sitting here. I mean, we better hurry.
We gotta
Sarah's in a
hurry.
rush.
Okay, all right, go. I'll stop the
Here's
video.
the deal.
Yeah.
Sarah has to drop us off in a ruse so she can run and do this medical evacuation, take them to the hospital in a place called Kajabi, and then hopefully by tonight get back to Orus so that she will be with us so we can leave first thing in the morning tomorrow, because we've got more meetings going on in Nairobi where guys from all over the country, the eastern part, are coming in, which we'll talk more about tomorrow. But we got a big day ahead of us, and Rusty is excited to have Pokot round number 2 today.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so here we go. Hey, brother, how are you? I'm fine, Greg. Good to see you. See you. These are precious, precious friends of World Mission and have been with us for 20 years now, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So Charles lives right over here with his family. Tico is his son here, and he's been partners with us. Is Stephen and
This is my last.
oh, your youngest daughter.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So we made it. We made it to Orus.
Welcome.
Ready for a great journey.
So, Greg, what do we got going on?
Hey, this is the welcome party, man. This is the Pokot. It doesn't get any better than this. This is my favorite airport in the world to land in. The Pokot welcoming party. So they are glad we're here. All these people have been ministered to with the water and treasures. So it's kind of a family reunion a little bit that we're experiencing. So
A lot of people come in.
Very special.
And so you know a lot of people here.
Know a lot of the people here. A lot of the leaders here. We've seen their children born. Now Tico was just a baby when we first came here. Now he's a grown man and one of the leaders in the church. So it's fun.
That's Tico there.
The next generation
So you can
of
send
leaders.
somebody.
Yes, that's Tico. He's Francis's Charles' son. So anyway, yeah, it's great to be here. We got camels on the runway over there, so we're gonna have to scurry those out of here. Sarah's doing a medical evacuation, so we're losing our pilot right now. She's got to rush out and do a medical evacuation, and then the plan is that she comes back in here tonight. So first thing in the morning we can leave because we have other meetings we got to get to. So that's just kind of the way it goes. A lot of kind of hustling around, and you got to expect the unexpected. And this trip has certainly been that. So, but we're having a good time. Hey, we're out of here, man. Going to the mission station from the Grand Central Station Airport of Orus. So when you see and talk about a place the gospel's never been, that's difficult to understand what's possible, because for generations there's no Christians. How is that possible? But then when you come to a place like Orus and you say 30 years ago, that was Orus. that was East Pokot.
Yes.
And now, because it was probably less than 5%, I'm sure.
Sure, yes.
Maybe even 1%, maybe.
Yes, sure.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
And today, because of all of you,
Yeah.
many Pokot know the gospel. And the Pokot are being sent out to reach other nations. And there's many people that still need to hear, right? But that's why we're all together. And that's why we're encouraging each other and the treasures and the water projects and all those things.
Yes.
The motorcycle, right? I'm so glad to see the motorcycle. Yeah.
Motorcycle.
So it's so good to be in Orus.
Yeah, very well.
So let me ask for the video. What is this food called? What is this?
This is chapati.
Chapati?
Yeah.
Chapati. And what is it?
This is
Pancake. Okay, good. Now, we got a certain kind of tea, right? What was the tea?
it is a mix.
What is it? Chai tea?
Chai tea.
Chai tea?
Yeah.
With what kind of milk?
Camel.
Camel milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably not something a lot of Americans have had.
Oh yeah. Cow's milk.
Chai.
Yeah, cow's milk, yeah.
Even goats.
What's better, cow's milk or camel's milk?
Camel.
Milk.
Huh? You like camel milk better?
Yeah.
Why is camel milk better?
This is strong.
It's strong.
Yeah, strong.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
This needs to become part of a staple in America. I think we're going to bring that back.
All right,
Rusty.
so to take us away a drink and tell us what it's like.
It's very tasty. It's rich. Camel's milk is very rich. So it's kind of like a. I think Starbucks maybe needs to put this on their menu. It's really a nice latte. Much better though. Better than a vanilla latte. That's the closest it is, but much better. Much better.
And real quick, you were talking a moment ago about how you became a Christian. How long ago? What year was that?
And from 1972.
1972.
Yes.
And how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
Now I'm reaching to 60.
You're what?
60, yes.
60.
70 to 60. 1 year to 60.
Oh, wow.
59 now.
You're 59 now,
Yes.
okay. Well, I just turned 55 today. Today's my birthday, so I'm catching you.
Okay.
Hey, let's sing "Happy Birthday" to Rusty in Pokot.
Yeah.
Okay, so sing "Happy Birthday" in Pokot.
Hey, great job. Thank you.
The song says, a child has been born today, and the child, his name is Rusty. And this child is a missionary and a preacher. That is the song in short.
Wow, there you go, Rusty.
There you go.
That is good stuff right there. 20 years coming to Pokot. First time I've ever had that experience. That was a privilege, buddy. That was a privilege.
Thank Asante. Asante.
Yeah, I've been following.
Very good. So Daniel here is a Pokot leader, the church, and he's been following Rusty and I on the World Mission update.
No way.
Believe it, and you're watching it right here in Orus.
Yeah, I'll even when you do for Orus, I'll go and follow.
Yeah.
I'll see following.
And tell us something you've learned as you watch the World Mission update. What have you learned?
Yeah, what I've learned the great work you as the World Mission, and what you have been doing all around the world, especially in Nigeria. I've been I felt so much how you have been helping the communities, especially the Islamic communities in Nigeria, and you have overturned them to follow the Christianity way of life.
Praise God. Wonderful. And it all
Do you have
started.
Wi-Fi? Do you have internet? How do you get that?
Most of the time, I've been in Nairobi. I'm working there. So when I'm in the office, when there is no work, I use Wi-Fi or my internet through my phone and go through that link, that videos that you have been putting on your Facebook site. Yeah.
All right, there you go. World Mission Update, impacting the world and leaders like Daniel.
Yeah, I'm very.
Yeah.
What you are doing is very good.
Thank
it's
you, brother.
Very good. Yeah, amen.
Thank you for sharing. That encourages us.
Yeah.
We'll keep doing it, Rusty.
What are you doing?
I'm going through some units. We got all these. This is our partnership with In Touch. All these different languages. The Swahili and English are good, but Kamba is not spoken up here. So we're just trying to find the right languages. It's amazing. There's 100 different people groups, languages in Kenya. So if you just show up with Swahili, you're okay, but you don't have the heart language. So we're just getting the heart languages together so we can do our distributions. So that's what's going on. All right, we just made it down in the valley here in Orus, and God's just been doing awesome things as treasures have come down here. There was very few Christians even 10 years ago, but Stephen here, second generation Christian, this brother, he was distributing treasures in this area, and many people started coming to know the Lord, and he's actually a pastor now, and he's serving this church, which is a church plant, which is about 5 years old, and we're going to check it out. But then he's also just telling me that he has second generation churches that he's planted using treasures as well. So this guy is doing a great work down here in the valley. So this is really the powerful visual of this, is when the treasure gets distributed, it's not just about evangelizing. It's Jesus said, go make disciples. And so we tell people all the time, we're in the church planting business. This is the manifestation of treasure distributions. And it's beautiful. So let's go check it out. All right. All right.
Hi. Yes.
So how many people will be in here on a Sunday?
70.
70?
Yeah.
70 people,
Yeah.
okay. And they'll be, for how long will you be in here? For how long is the church program, from beginning to end?
Yeah, we start from 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
10:30?
Yeah.
10:30 sharp, right?
Sharp.
Oh, right at
Yeah.
10:30,
Yeah.
okay. And then it go, and then you're together for how long?
Up to 1 o'clock.
Till about 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then fellowshipping together,
Yeah,
enjoying
together.
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. 2.5 hours. I love it.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But the place now is very hot because when people are just gathering,
Okay.
kind of the heat.
Yeah, they have the windows open, huh?
Yeah.
Feels like a good breeze though.
Yeah.
Good breeze.
Yeah, this is my Sunday school teacher.
All right, the Sunday school teacher. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, brother. How are you? Good to see you. This is the city center area of the valley of Orus. So we're still in East Pokot here, and this is where they do all their market stuff. So basically, this is Walmart. This is where you get everything you need. This is where you get your clothing, where you get your sodas, they animals, and we are here on auction day. So we're just getting ready to go to the auction. There's hundreds of people that are buying and selling everything. And so we're gonna head over to the auction and just really see, this is the authentic life of the Pokot right here. Walmart Center. Here we go. Come on. Good to see you. This, let me point this out. This brother here. Okay, so we got it all going on here. Okay, this right here, most Pokot men will have this going on. You don't want to mess with that. I have one of those as an envelope opener, but that's not what they use it for. They use it to cut everything. This is for animals. So, right, if they get threatened, this is their animal poker, and then this is actually what they'll sit on. So not only is it a stool, but it's also a pillow. So the Pokot will use this as their pillow. So they'll set it down. They'll go with something like this. I don't know if I can get. So there we go. That's how the Pokot just chills out and relaxes, right there. Every Pokot has one of these, right, Daniel? Yeah. So see if I can get up now. Okay. There you go. You need one of these.
So what's going on here, Greg?
All right. So this is this is just a great example of the issue with clean water, fresh water in this area. So we actually had a survey done, engineers, and because of the mountain here, they felt like this was, generally speaking, at the edge of mountains is a good water source because the water will run off and there's a decent water table. And so they did the survey and they said this is the areas, and we were in here for probably almost a month with our equipment, and they went down and they caught a little bit of water, but they actually never ended up with a good water source. So we're looking for good aquifers. So that means that the rig has to be pulled up and moved to another location. So it just really, we just went through a river, and that's running maybe 1 month out of the year. We happen to catch it here kind of during the rainy season, but otherwise it's very difficult for people to get clean water. Yes. So that's why we're committed to the equipment and the expense that's involved in going into these areas, especially here where Francis just planted a church. So there's a church that we're going to go and visit. And so as you're bringing the gospel into a place, you're establishing a preaching center, you're establishing a place, a local church where people can grow in the understanding of the Lord, but you also have to deal with the issue of water. And so a lot of times our strategy is to drill a water well right near a church, which can become really a life center and a launching pad into further ministry in the area.
How far down did that go?
300 meters.
What's that in American?
That is 1,000 feet right there. It's a long ways down, and they never did get clean water. All right, so here we are in this beautiful church that Francis, right here, Francis, this is the leader in this area, and he's with all of our area leaders, Pokot leaders. Say hi, everybody. Hi. Yeah. So these guys are leading churches. They're businessmen. They are teachers, they are evangelists, they are all working together to really get the gospel into these areas. So it's beautiful as a team. They're sharing ideas, they're encouraging you. This is a very hard place to do ministry. We've just dealt with the issue of lack of clean water. There's been a number of attempts by wells to be drilled down 1,000 feet. And the people are harsh here, but the gospel's going in here, and it's because of people like this. They're encouraging each other, they're growing together, distributing treasures, and I love seeing these churches that they establish because the people come from all over and they're blessed by it. Hey, we hope that you've enjoyed this episode of the World Mission Update from Northern Kenya. It's been our privilege to bring you here and see some of the amazing sights, meet the amazing people. Go to WorldMission.cc to learn more about our work, and make sure you join us next week on the World Mission Update.